And, in what is this week's top story, Mt. Adams, something unusual is occurring at Mount Adams, a glacier-covered active volcano situated in south-central Washington state. During the last month, the rate of what are referred to as volcano-tectonic earthquakes underneath its edifice has dramatically increased to a rate 180 times higher than what is normal. While typically, Mount Adams would experience a single volcanic tectonic earthquake about once every 2.5 years, the last month has instead seen 6 such volcano-tectonic earthquakes strike underneath its edifice. For context, this is still an absurdly low figure when compared to other regional volcanoes, but is still regardless quite a development for a volcano that many geologists including myself placed near the very bottom among Cascade volcanoes in terms of odds of erupting by the year 2100. This activity caused the U.S. Geological Survey to release an information statement regarding the situation alongside quickly placing 4 additional seismic stations near the volcano, with the latter being important in case very small magnitude earthquakes were previously getting missed. However, I am not of the opinion that these events are likely related to the movement of magma, although it is possible. I say this for 3 reasons. A lack of recent ground deformation, the fact that Mount Adams's magma chamber is off-center to the east, and yet the earthquakes are clustered on its western side at a minimum of a mile too shallow to be likely associated with magma movement. This suggests several possibilities, ranging from slow undetected landslide creep, magmatic intrusion or non-magmatic activity causing increased heat flow into the volcano's hydrothermal system, to possibly a correlation with at least decade-high rainfalls the volcano experienced earlier in June and July seeping into the ground and generating earthquakes. Regardless, for now Mount Adams is rightfully remaining at an alert level of green or normal as while unusual no true definitive volcanic activity or new and fresh magma has been detected. Meanwhile, on the island of St. Vincent, despite having not erupted since a major La Soufrière volcano explosive eruption which ended in April of 2021, attention temporarily was focused on La Soufrière volcano. The reason? Well, a satellite heat signature, likely indicating a new ground temperature upwards of 100 degrees Celsius was unexpectedly detected on October 6, which persisted through the following day. This could have represented minor release of magma or magmatic fluids beneath the still cooling and settling lava flows and pyroclastic flows created in 2021, a rockfall exposing hot material which was previously buried, new volcanic unrest, or even a small phreatic eruption. Yet, upon further analysis increased volcanic unrest or a new eruption was ruled out as no other suspicious activity was recorded at the volcano with gas and earthquake levels remaining at normal values and vent temperatures remaining at expected levels. And, in South America, an alert was issued regarding Argentina's Copahue volcano, Copahue alert suggesting a medium-term increased likelihood of a phreatic eruption occurring there. The cause of this alert was not a new and sudden episode of volcanic unrest, but rather the conclusion of long-term observations made over multiple decades at the Copahue volcano. It was discovered that during the driest months which happen to be the winter in Argentina, its crater lake largely disappears. As this occurs, increased concentrations of native sulfur exist in the liquid solution, eventually reaching a point that this sulfur can solidify and clog and then seal the magma conduit. Once this occurs, pressure can build up and unexpectedly produce a phreatic eruption. List of erupting volcanoes. Here is a quick list of all of the world's volcanoes which are currently erupting. Additionally, here are some volcanoes showing signs of unrest which are not erupting as of the recording of this video on October 12 of 2024. As a final note, I would like to thank this channel